Day. Here is the news at noon. First, the highlights. Lagos State Government deepens digital governance through data validation workshop. Federal government unveils 14-man team to tackle building collapse. On the foreign scene, crisis rocks Thailand's government amid fallout from Prime Minister's leaked phone call. And in sport, Nigeria's senior female cricket team target ICC World Cup qualifiers in Namibia. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. The Lagos State Government, through the Ministry of Economic Planning and Budget, has reaffirmed its commitment to data-driven governance by hosting a data validation and data collection system review workshop. The training was organized by the Lagos Bureau of Statistics, LBS, to enhance administrative data quality and promote the use of technology in policy planning and implementation. Declaring the workshop open on behalf of the Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Economic Planning and Budget, Olayinka Ojo, emphasized that accurate and reliable data remains the bedrock of effective decision-making, efficient service delivery, and public trust in governance. According to her, deploying the Eco 360 data collection app by the Bureau is a major step toward automating and digitalizing the state's data management system in alignment with the Smarter Lagos vision. In his remarks, Director of Lagos Bureau of Statistics, Bashiru Oseniope, reaffirmed the Bureau's mission to ensure comprehensive data validation across all government commissions and to develop a robust manpower database for strategic planning. In a bold move aimed at addressing the rising cost of housing transactions and restoring order to the built environment, the Lagos State Real Estate Regulatory Authority, LASRERA, has announced a strategic collaboration with the chairman of the 57 local government and local council development areas LCDAs in Lagos State. This initiative is designed to regulate and reduce agency and legal fees charged by real estate practitioners, thereby easing the burden of residents and promoting transparency on property transactions. Speaking during the meeting with the council chairman, Commissioner for Housing, Moruf Akinderu Fatai, stated that the aim of the collaboration is not only to reduce the exorbitant fees being charged by some property agents, but to bring sanity to the built sector and make life easy for the average Lagosian. Akinderu Fatai emphasized that housing is a basic necessity and the Lagos State Government is committed to ensuring it is accessible and affordable to everyone in the state. Also speaking, Special Advisor to the Governor on Housing, Barakat Odunuga Bakari, stated that agency fees must be between 0 to 10%, stressing that anything beyond that is unacceptable and exploitative. The Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, NERC, has issued a mandatory directive requiring all grid-connected power generation companies to fully integrate their operations with the National Supervisory Council and Data Acquisition Energy Management System by December 31, 2025, or face stiff financial penalties and possible disconnection from the national grid. The order, signed by the NERC Chairman, Garba Sanusi, and Vice Chairman, Musiliu Oseni, took effect from May 22, 2025. The order seeks to strengthen real-time monitoring of the power grid, improve operational efficiency, enhance load dispatch, and reduce nationwide system disturbances by ensuring full visibility of electricity generation across the country. It will be recalled that the national grid has in recent years experienced several collapses, often traced to inadequate coordination between generation, transmission, and distribution assets. Now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has inaugurated a 14-man task team to address the growing crisis in building collapses nationwide. Speaking during the inauguration ceremony in Abuja, the Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Ahmed Dankiwa, described the frequent incidents of collapsed buildings as a national embarrassment. Dangiwa lamented that the situation had resulted in the tragic loss of lives, injuries, destruction of property, and deep psychological trauma for many families, stating that the government can no longer afford to allow the crisis to continue unchecked. The minister explained that the reconstituted and expanded task team followed the submission of a detailed report by an earlier committee. He said the initial report included 18 key recommendations aimed at tackling the root causes of structural failures in the country, and professional bodies in the built environment had been included in the newly expanded task team. Dangiwa outlined the committee's terms of reference, which include recommending phased strategies for implementing the 18 proposals made by the earlier committee. He added that the committee, which is expected to begin work immediately, was expanded to include representatives from critical regulatory institutions in order to enhance multidisciplinary engagement and ensure coordinated action across the sector. The Kaduna State Emergency Management Agency has established 7 safe centers for people living in flood-prone areas of the state. The centers, equipped with tents, food and non-food items, and essential supplies, are ready for the temporary relocation of at-risk populations. The agency's Executive Secretary, Usman Mazadu, made this known at the high-level consultative meeting on stakeholders' readiness against the 2025 flood prediction held in Kaduna. Mazadu highlighted the agency's preparedness efforts, which include extensive stakeholder sensitization across predicted flood-prone communities and the pre-positioning of resources to ensure a timely response. He emphasized the importance of stakeholder engagement in ensuring a coordinated and effective response to the predicted floods. Mazadu reaffirmed Governor Obasani's commitment to safeguarding the lives and property of citizens, while noting that the current administration had prioritized safety and security, with the agency playing a crucial role in coordinating disaster management efforts. Now to foreign news. Thai Prime Minister Patongtan Shinawatра's government has been rocked after a major coalition partner quit amid mounting public anger over a leaked phone call she had with a former Cambodian leader. Shinawatra faced growing calls to resign as the kingdom was racked by renewed political instability, with fears that an ongoing border dispute with Cambodia could trigger military clashes. The crisis engulfing Shinawatra's government comes after audio was leaked of a phone call she held with Cambodia's former leader, Hun Sen, who still wields considerable influence in his country, discussing a border dispute between the countries in which a Cambodian soldier was killed in a clash in May. During the June 15 call, Shinawatra pressed Hun Sen for a peaceful resolution to the dispute, calling him uncle and urging him not to listen to the other side in Thailand, including an outspoken Thai army general who she said just wants to look cool. Shinawatra, the scion of a political dynasty who had never held office before she became Prime Minister in August 2024, made a public apology at a press conference flanked by high-ranking military officials. She had previously said her comments were a negotiation tactic to try to ensure peace between the countries and that she had no issue with the military. In our sport, despite failing to reach the podium at the 2025 Kwibuka Women's Invitational T20 tournament in Rwanda, Nigeria's senior female cricket team, the Female Yellow Greens, are looking to improve ahead of the 2025 ICC Women's T20 World Cup qualifiers in Namibia. The team finished 5th in the 9-nation tournament, winning 5 of their 8 matches. Nigeria made a slow start at the Kwibuka, losing 2 of the first 3 games against Zimbabwe and Brazil, before responding with 4 straight wins over Malawi, Cameroon, Sierra Leone and Uganda. Being their first outing in 2025, head coach of the team, Leke Oyede, remains confident that the tournament was an ultimate preparatory test ahead of the ICC Women's World Cup Africa Division 1 qualifier set for August in Namibia. The 2025 ICC Women's T20 World Cup Africa qualifier, billed for August 31 to September 6 in Namibia, is the qualification path to the 2026 Women's T20 World Cup, which will be held in England and Wales between June and July next year. And that is our news at noon. Just before we go, always obey road signs and traffic lights. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on My Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, 51,514 graduates applied for the graduate internship program designed to expose interns to hands-on work experience? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Government, through the Ministry of Economic Planning and Budget, has reaffirmed its commitment to data-driven governance by hosting a data validation and data collection system review workshop. The federal government has inaugurated a 14-man task team to address the growing crisis of building collapses nationwide. Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Ahmed Dangiwa, inaugurated the committee in Abuja. We also told you that Thai Prime Minister Patongan Shinawatра's government has been rocked after a major coalition partner quit amid mounting public anger over a leaked phone call she had with a former Cambodian leader. And in sport, despite failing to reach the podium at the 2025 Kubuka Women's Invitational T20 tournament in Rwanda, Nigeria's senior female cricket team, the female Yellow Greens, are looking to improve ahead of the 2025 ICC Women's T20 World Cup qualifiers in Namibia. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is news broadcast compiled by Fabola. I am Dele Agadumo. Good afternoon. Thank you for listening.